The one who has the power to unite them all is the one who will do it in greatness. The Musha world needs a hero, and this hero is Nobunaga. Though prophecy has told this tale a million years ago, yet Nobunaga fears that it's not great enough to pursue greatness. He seeks the wisdom of the wise great winged Gundam Zero, whose knowledge of the world is as deep as the depth of the universe. Great Wing Gundam Zero, tell me the path to greatness.
Nobunaga, the path to greatness is not yours alone to take. To be great is never to be alone. Follow me to the ends of the world, that you may unlock the gift of companionship, which will help you to reach your goal. Come, follow the feathers of my wings.
What is this?
I give you a loyal companion. Unlock it from its cage, and the power you've never imagined will be yours.
I will help you, my friend. I'm sure this is easy. Yeah. Again. Yeah. This needs my superpower. Nobunaga Flames activated. I'm sure this time I will be able to open this with one hit. Here I am ready. Yeah. Why can't I open this cage? Please help me. Are you sure that you are asking for my help? Because I thought you were so powerful that you can do anything with your Nobunaga's flame. Hi everyone, this is me again, Teacher Noy, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sure that you're all excited what we have here, and we're going to help this little guy build his Warhorse, which will complete our SDW Heroes Nobunaga with his companion. And that is the SDW Heroes Nobunaga's Warhorse. So I hope that you're going to watch this video because we are going to have a lot of fun in building this one. And of course, I am going to give you a short review of what I was able to see and observe while building this one. The articulation, the design, everything that we can give comment about this so that it will give you help if you are planning to buy the Nobunaga line in the nearest Gunpla store in your area. Okay, before we go to the actual building, let's start checking first what we can see in the box. I think we have to put first this little guy here so that you can see him. Don't judge me if I am manually turning this because I don't have any cord here or any socket where I can just plug it. So I'll just make it this way. Let's do it manually. Okay, so while you're looking at him, he will be right here. Let's try to check first what we can see in this box. There you go. So if you're going to look at the front part of this box, you will know that this is 8+. It means that all who can build this toy are 8 years and above. Okay, so if you're 8 years below, please do not just watch the 8 years old and older people to do this one. Okay, so it is created by Bandai, and this is Nobunaga or SDW Heroes Nobunaga Warhorse. You're going to expect already what you are going to see as the actual look of the Warhorse in this angle. If you are going to check also the side of the box, you will be able to see clearly how it looks like. This is now how it will be in its plastic model. So this is the look of the Warhorse. You will be able to see it in different angle. This one, if Nobunaga is already riding it, and you'll be able to see it also in side view or in any other angle. You will be able to see here also the warning and everything about this. So this is a really nice size. If you're a child, like an 8 years old, this is a Gunpla kit that you can start building because the parts here are bigger. There are no choking hazard, though there are warning. There are no choking hazard. There are no choking hazard, but there is a warning of choking hazard. But this is choking hazard small parts, not for children. It's written here. It's not for children Okay, not for children, so that we can be sure. I cannot read it well. Not for children under 3 years, or not for children under 3 years. Okay, right now we are going to open the box. You will be able to see here the things that you need in order to build this Warhorse. So you'll be able to see here what are the parts which are needed. It's already written here, the parts. And now let's look at what's inside the box. We have 3 screws in one plastic. We also have 2 screws in another plastic. Here are the red part, or the red screws for this Gunpla. This one is letter G1 and this one is G2. So we have G1 and G2. We also have stickers in this plastic. Then let's remove it now. Then we have another. Here we have F, XA, then another is XA2. Okay? So these are the screws that we're going to need for this one. This will be a really quick. So let's start building this. I am done building the Warhorse. Yeah, I'm done. Yay! I am done building. It just took me a little bit. Yeah, it was a quick one when I built this one, but because I feel like the stickers, yeah, the stickers, the stickers will be taking me long to finish, and finally we'll be able to say, yeah, I'm done. Yay! Blah. So I'm going to skip this one for now. Maybe in the next 3 years, I will be able to realize that, Elgrid, you have to. Teacher Noy. Maybe in the next few years, I'll be able to realize that, oh, you have to go back to the stickers and put it where it should be. But now I'm going to skip that part. So let's skip this one. Let's have the quick review. We are now done. Little guy, are you happy? And what we're going to see, I showed you already a while ago the different parts when it was not yet assembled. While I'm looking at this one, it looks so cool. Yeah, you can move the, it looks so cool because you can move the tail. This is not the reason why it looks so cool, but I feel like it's cool because you can move the tail. You'll be able to at least articulate the fit. It was not so, what's lacking, or what's missing, something that this little guy can't do was, the articulation and the fit. So you cannot just move it, you cannot just move it freely as how you want it to be directed. So in this one, it's nice, but I'm sure that I'm not be if I am thinking of doing the iconic horse move like this one. I'm sure that you know that this is something that you are this is one thing that makes the horse look something really cool when they are trying to stand up. When the horse is trying to stand up and make some movement. That is one thing that I realized when you're taking a picture, when there's some movement in the picture, it gives a different effect, especially for someone who's appreciating the picture. When there's a movement happening in the picture, it's a still picture, and still, when a movement is being captured, you'll be able to feel, you feel like you're being attracted to appreciate it. So if I want it to look like this one, I really have to buy a stand, which I've seen also in the instruction, that if you really want to make it look like that one, you have to really buy a stand for that, so that you can manage to do this one. But overall, I enjoyed building this. It's a quick build. Yeah, it's so quick because of the, yeah, it's so quick because, just like what I told you a while ago, the parts were big already. This one can be built by 8 years old. So, but it may be big. This one can be built by 8 years old, but when you look at it, it could be appreciated also by adults. And that's the reason why this will give you an additional power in Nobunaga. Anyway, so those are the things that I was able to see in this one. Though I may be able to be honest with all of you, because maybe if the Bandai, or maybe if Bandai, because I know that there are other companies in which they created a mecha, or in which they created a robot that has a horse, and it's in a different grade. The scale was bigger, and if it's in a different grade, it means it's not super deformed, and you will be able to see, how detailed it is, how you can articulate and make it pose like in a different poses. But in this one, it will have a limited pose. So I hope that someday Bandai will be able to create a different version of this one, like Nobunaga in HG, or Nobunaga. I'm not sure if Nobunaga Gundam Epion is already, or the Nobunaga line. I just can we just call it the Nobunaga line? So the Nobunaga line, or the not the Nobunaga line, but the heroes. Okay, so the heroes for this Bandai had been created already, or has been released already in HG, PG, MG, or higher grades, which we may be able to appreciate more the details. But if not, I hope that in the future they will be able to create a Nobunaga and MG, and they still will be able to create this Warhorse, because if it is an SD, okay, a super deformed version, how much more will it look? How cooler it will be if it is HG, MG, PG, RG, right? So I'm just so excited to see that, because to tell you honestly, I was able to see, but because of my it's not because of my it's not because of my loyalty, or it's not because this is the brand, but I haven't explored to other companies creating, or I haven't explored other brands in creating Gunpla or other plastic models like this one. So my bias would always be in Bandai, but I was able to see one. I'm sure it's called Motor Nuclear, the the kit that I saw online, and it was really cool. And I'm really it is really cool, and it is really cool. So that's what I'm thinking. But if I still want to buy one because of seeing this, I think that I really want to buy one. But in this one, I just enjoyed. But in this one, I enjoyed building this. This time we are going to mount him to the horse, and how we're going to do that, we are going to look again in the instruction. So you'll be able to see here the instruction of how we're going to mount this little guy to the horse. And then there is another revelation. What's that revelation? I was able to see another SDW hero here, which I'm so excited because I want to buy one also. But yeah, that will take a little longer. But we're going to search for this one because this one looks cute. And it's a Wukong Impulse Gundam, the childhood version, included in the SDW Heroes Revival of the Heroes. So Wukong is included in the Heroes Revival of the Heroes. So we're going to look for this one. But right now, what I'm going to do is I am just going to make it mountable ready. But what you're going to do here, as what I can see, you're just going to remove the hind legs for this one. So goodbye hind legs. Then I'm going to open this. How am I going to open this? Hopefully I will be able to open this. Okay. I hope that I will be able to open this without removing any part, because that's the idea. I need to open this, like I need to put it there. There you go. I was able to do it. Congratulations to me. I was able to open it without removing anything. But I did some cheating. I rotated this one. But it works, okay? So that's what we're going to do without the hind legs, and now with open stomach. Is it a stomach or open back? Can you imagine if this is a real horse, we will be sued for animal cruelty because of the things that we are opening here. Now there is another here. That's why I was thinking a while ago, where should I be using this one? So let's try to remove it here. You know what's nice about SD Gunplas? You really don't have to use tools. That's the truth about it. The knob marks, the stress marks, they are gone already. Now, here comes another difficult part, but let's do it. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to put it here. So that's what we are going to do. If you haven't started collecting Gunpla, when you are building a Gunpla, and yeah, that's one thing when you are transforming a Gunpla from one form to another, because that's common in Gunplas when you are transforming them from one form to another form. I think the easier way of doing this is I have to attach it first here in the hind leg. So when you are collecting a Gunpla, there will be parts that will be detached from what you are building from time to time, and you have to really have the patience of putting it back. Now it's mountable. Here's what I'm going to do. I removed already the, what do you call this one? It's a part where you put the, what is it again? So again, it's a part. This one is a part where you put the horse. The horse. This is the part where you put the sword. So that's where you place the sword. So you have to remove the cape also. I assume this is a cape, because if it's not a cape, so what is it? What do you call that one? You don't have to really spread your legs. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. You can, yeah, there. You can extend it. You can make it longer. That's why a while ago I was thinking, why can't I put the feet? Then I was judging it already. But there. So we can mount it here. Where? There. There. There you go. Oh, a lot better. Well, so that's it, ladies and gents. That's it, ladies and gents. It's already, I think it's not midnight anymore. Maybe it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and we are done already building this one. A while ago, I gave you a quick review of what I can say about the horse, the Warhorse, without the stickers. But, you know, I'm not really a fan of putting stickers. Maybe it's because it's a tedious process. Yeah, it's tedious. You have to really exert a lot of effort just for you to be able to put everything into its proper position. So that's why I feel like it's really a tedious process, so I don't want doing it. However, there are times that I really enjoy doing it. It makes my mind relax. So, you know, the uncertainty of things, the unpredictability of being me. However, the only thing that I don't like about this one, when you mount Nobunaga in his Warhorse, you have to remove some of the parts. I don't know if I can still put it back. Okay, but you see, you can put the cape, and I think it makes sense that the cape will look like that. This cape or cloak will look like that when you are already mounted into this horse, and it's because it could be imagined that if this horse is running, the cape would be moving. However, yeah, I think the only thing that I'm sad about this one is removing some of the parts, because I have to really keep it in a safe place. Because if I want to make it in a different form, like Nobunaga will be removed from the horse itself, I really have to put it back. So I need to put it in a safe place. And that's I'm not good at, you know, keeping things and putting them in a safe place. That's why that's something that makes me sad. And of course, this one, if you really want to make big poses, if you really want to make big poses, or if you want to do something different about this one, you may be able to use it if you're going to buy a stand or anything that will help it to pose. Because if you're just going to make it stand like this one, you may be able to get limited kind of poses. So these are the things that I learned from this one. I enjoyed building this. I love this toy, though there are other things. I need to be honest, because even if I love this toy, there are things that I noticed that can be improved. If you're building something with nub marks, stress marks, or if you are not yet good in putting the stickers, if you're not yet good in removing these marks which are visible, it's okay. It's okay, because you're just starting, and we're all just starting in this hobby. And as long as it makes you happy. If it's not making you happy anymore, try to improve it. If every time that you're done building a Gunpla and you're not happy because you can see visible imperfection, then improve. Develop your skill in removing those imperfections. But even if your Gunpla is not good, even if there are broken parts, but you still enjoy it, even if you feel like it's not the best for that Gunpla that you're building, you are in the right track of what you are doing. That's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everyone. Hi everyone, this is me again, Teacher Noy, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video and this is your first time watching Teacher Noy, Please do not forget to click my image below and subscribe in this channel. And if you're still interested in watching for more videos, there are so many choices here in this side. Please do not forget to support Patreon. Like, subscribe, watch, and comment. And if possible, share it to your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye everyone.